In this video, I'm going to be giving a full demonstration, a full demo of using Vendoo in your reselling business to quickly get your items cross-listed to multiple platforms.
Hey, I'm Lee Meyer, and I'm the founder of Listing of Freedom and the Empowered Reseller. And I help clothing resellers make more money without hustling harder. Let's get started.
Hey, if you're new here, my name is Lee and I'm a stay-at-home mom of 4 and I've made over $100,000 flipping used goods on sites like eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. We're gonna be diving in depth to the cross-listing tool that I have used in my own business. Before I take you on over to my computer, I wanna give a huge shout out to Vendoo for sponsoring this video. If you are not yet using Vendoo for your own reselling business, you can find a link in the description below this video that will get you 25% off of your first month at no cost to you. All right, so I've got some listings already ready to go. I've taken pictures of the items. I've gotten the measurements. I'm all ready to get listing. What I did is I went to my phone and uploaded those pictures directly into Vendoo so that they're all ready to go. I found that this is the quickest way and easiest way to be able to get the pictures from your phone to Vendoo. So that part is already done. I've also already taken the measurements. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and head on over to my computer and I'm gonna show you exactly how to do this. This is gonna be perfect for you if you are using Vendoo for the first time or you're looking into getting started with Vendoo. I do want to clarify that this is much different than just copying and pasting a listing, which is a lot of what the free cross listers out there do. They are not truly a cross lister. With Vendoo, the listings are all linked between platforms so that you know that when one sells, it's going to be delisted from those other platforms. They're connected through Vendoo. Free cross-listing tools do not have this capability. Vendoo also gives you a way to be able to manage your listings across multiple platforms. So I'm going to show you all that and more, including how to get items listed. So let's go head on over to my computer and we will get started. So I'm over here at my computer, and when you first get started with Vendoo, of course, if you don't have an account, you're gonna want to go and create an account. The next thing that you're going to want to do is go in and actually get your marketplaces connected. And so if you go here to where this little person is and then marketplace connection, this is going to have all of the marketplaces that are available. You're going to want to make sure that this extension is installed first. If you have not yet installed this, you're going to see a little clue here, like a little warning here that you need to install this. Mine has the checkbox because it's already been installed. That's just going to allow the browser to be able to, connect Vendoo with those other platforms. I'm not a tech person. All I know is once you get that installed, that's going to allow that communication to take place. Now, whatever platforms that you want to be selling on, you're going to want to come in here and actually click the connect, just like it's showing for Whatnot. I don't have this one connected. You can click that. That's going to take you to a login. You're going to be able to log into that account to get it connected. That's what that extension does. And then the other thing that you're going to want to do while you are here is to go ahead and any place where you see the sales detection, you're going to want to toggle that on because that is going to automatically detect sales for you on that platform. And then when a sale occurs, it's going to delist from all of the other platforms out there. Right now, as of the recording of this video, that's actually in beta mode and it's available on 5 marketplaces. So it's not on every marketplace just yet, but it's on the major ones. It's on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, and Whatnot. The other thing that you're going to want to do in your settings is to review your subscription. Now, if you are on the free plan, you can have up to 5 free listings. You're going to get those 5 free listings every single month. After that, you're going to need a paid subscription. And so if you go into this subscription page, you're going to be able to see the different plans available. You can hit this change subscription button to be able to review the different plans available. And it's going to vary just depending on how many listings you need a month. If you need a whole bunch right at the beginning just to get maybe current listings imported, you can go with one of the higher listings and then downgrade once you've got all of those listings imported and say maybe you only list 50 listings a month, you can go down to a lower plan for that amount. The
piece here that I want you to look at. This is your add-on. So I want to explain a little bit about how these work because these are like your superpowers. And so with this, there are some different superpowers that are available. This first one is for that importing. If you are brand new to using Vendoo and you've already got existing listings on, say, Poshmark or eBay or Mercari or wherever those are, you're going to want this add-on because what this will do is allow you to be able to import those existing listings into Vendoo. It's going to bring in your pictures, it's going to bring in your description, it's going to bring in everything so that you don't have to start over from scratch. Once they're imported, then you can go through and get those listed out to other platforms. I'm going to walk you through all of this, but you're going to want to definitely have this importing tool at least at the beginning. After that, you may or may not be able to get rid of it depending on how you want to create your listings. And then this delist, relist, and delist add-on. This is another one where I would highly recommend this because what it's going to do is it's going to really help you move that stale inventory, move your inventory that's been sitting there for a while. So it's actually going to be able to delist. There's actually a bulk tool available where you can do this in bulk for a bunch of listings at once, delist them. That means you're going to pull them down. They're going to be removed from those platforms. I'm going to show you exactly how this works. And then it's automatically going to relist those for you. And this is one of the best ways if you're like, where have my sales been? You don't want to go in and slash prices, delist and relist, and you will probably have a bunch of sales right off the bat just for delisting and relisting because that platform will see that item as a fresh, brand new item and it's going to go to the top of the search results. So this one definitely pays for itself. The other add-on that is here, and this is going to depend on how many platforms that you want to be selling on. For me, having 3 platforms is plenty enough, but if you want more than 3 platforms, if you plan to be selling on more than 3 platforms, then you're going to want the all marketplaces add-on. Now, if you want all 3 of them, of course, the bundle is going to be the best deal. The other thing that you're going to see when you're under the changing the subscription button, you're going to see a toggle to switch over to yearly plans. This is one where it's easy to miss because it's, it's not just readily visible. You can toggle it on, and then this is going to be visible with all of the different plans that are available under the yearly. So with the yearly, of course, you're going to get a discount because you have that yearly plan, but it's also going to get you all of those add-ons that I just talked about included in your subscription. So it's not something extra that you have to pay for. So it's going to get you that bulk delist relist. It's going to get you the importing. It's going to get you all 10 marketplaces included with that yearly subscription. All right, so once you've got that setup out of the way, you can come into your inventory. Now, if you're going to be importing inventory, you come here to import. You're going to be able to pick whichever platform that you want to import from. It's going to pull in your latest items and you're going to be able to import that way. When you click over to drafts, you're going to see those listings in your drafts that you decided to import. You have full control over which listings you want to import. For me, for the purposes of this video, and for just how I'm doing things in general is I actually list right here in Vendoo. And so the way that I do this is I use my phone to, take pictures and then I upload those pictures straight into the app. That's going to be the place where I do that background removal. Photo Room is actually built in, which is a super, like the best background removal tool out there. That's built into Vendoo. So I do that, upload them into the Vendoo app, and then I can come to my computer just because I like to list from my computer. It's easier, it's quicker, just in general, whether it's Vendoo or listing on Poshmark or eBay or wherever. So this is just how I do it. It's also a good way for me to be able to show you. Now with this, I have these shoes. I actually had to go in and delist them because my first video of this didn't work. So they actually do already have a title here. But so let's go ahead and use this women's activewear leggings. All right, so inside of these drafts, you can see that I already uploaded my pictures and I uploaded them specifically to a template. So you'll see I have some leggings here. It's uploaded to what I call my women's activewear leggings template. I've got a vest. I uploaded that to my men's coat, which is actually like coats, jackets, and vests. And so I'm going to show you really quick before we get going on how to actually go through the cross-listing process, how to create that template. So you're going to come in here to new item, just like you were making a new listing. You're going to be able to, so let me just fill this out just so we have something to kind of talk about. Let's say it's women's boots. I'm going to title that women's boots. Let's say that I want to have a heel height in every listing, and I want to be able to go in and put that and not have to type that every time. I can put that in my description. I could put in things like, comes from smoke-free, pet-free home. And then condition, if you're selling, pretty much everything pre-owned, like a lot of resellers are, you can go in and put in pre-owned there. And then you can go and put in the category. So I would suggest creating a new template for every category that you're going to be listing in. All right, so you're going to be able to search the categories. So I'm going to try putting in women's boots and see if we can get this to come up. There's a lot of different things that I'm seeing pop up here. So women's shoes, boots. So that's the correct category. We're going to leave the size because the template, can use that for many different sizes. I'm going to leave that alone. If the package weight is always a certain amount, like for shoes, most of them are going to be between the 1 and 2 pounds. So I'm going to put that in. And then instead of clicking save or save a new item, you're actually going to come down here to this create new template. That is going to create that new template for you. And you could come in here and say women's boots. Actually, don't think I even have a template for women's boots. So I'm going to go ahead and actually click to create that template. All right, so I'm going to go back out to my inventory, to my drafts. I just wanted to demonstrate how that works for you to be able to create a template like this. So with this leggings, again, I uploaded this to my leggings template that I already created, and I actually did have those measurements in here, and I did take the measurements when I was taking pictures. So I had 13 inches and then stretches to 16 or 17. And then the rise I had 10 and then 22 for an inseam. Okay, and I need to put in a title here. These were Athleta. Oops, let me go ahead and undo that. Athleta women's activewear leggings. These are called Elation 7/8 tights, and they are, we'll call them tie-dye gray, size small. All right, so any place where you see the update all, just go ahead and click that. I copy this down into the description just for good measure. Click that update all. You're going to enter, the brand. What this is going to do by entering it into the Vendoo form, because right now we're in the Vendoo form, it's going to actually populate that into all of the marketplaces. So it's already pre-owned. I'm going to put in gray, and you can just click through and tab through all of these different fields to get these filled in. So I'm going to put this in SKU 7, update all, and then so that weight is already there. That's what it is. This is a small regular, and then I'm going to put this at 14.99. Update all. You can go ahead and do an eBay price checker from here if that's something that you want to do, but that is a big time saver. From this point, you're going to click save. That's going to populate all of these marketplaces wherever you want to be listing on for this purpose and for my purposes in general. I list to eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. So I'm going to go ahead into this eBay form, but you can see that the title, the description, the brand, the color, all of that has already been pulled in. There's a few things that are going to need to be added to this. And so regular, this is a ankle, actually it's, ankle type leggings, and eBay does have this show optional fields. I would recommend going through that and filling out as many of these as you can. So for example, it's pull-on inseam of 22 inches, whatever it is that you can fill out there. You're going to keep going on down. The policies in eBay actually pull in from your eBay policies. So I'm going to leave that as is, and then all of that's the same. The price we entered is the same, and then you can go ahead and click list. This is going to sit there and list while it is working. Okay, so I see a error popped up with this. So let me see if I can go and change this. So eBay is not liking something about duplicate words in here of having leggings and tights. So let's see if that fixes things. I'm going to go ahead and click list on eBay, see if that works. And then I'm going to go ahead and go on over to Poshmark. Yay, that worked. And go into Poshmark.
And again, all of that has been pulled in from that Vendoo form, the description, the brand, the color. And then let's see, it looks like we need to change. So this is, you need to just keep an eye on the size there. Actually, I should have checked this first to make sure. So these are, we'll call them ankle. And then, so let me change that size now. So size small, and then we're going to leave the price and everything the same. That's automatically going to do that rounding to that whole number for you. Click to list on Poshmark. While that's running in the background listing, you can move on to the next platform. So here now we're to Mercari. The only thing you usually need to change in here is actually the shipping label, because every platform, you know, it's a different method to ship. So you're going to click that shipping label and then list. That is literally all it takes. In a few minutes, with me talking, this takes about double as long with me talking. This actually I was able to get this listed on 3 different platforms. So you could continue through in those drafts once you've taken your pictures and you've got them uploaded to here, just like I do. You can continue and follow this same exact process. So for example, this is a vest. I uploaded it to my men's coat one because this is in the category of coats, jackets, and vests. I just typed that all out for my title. But you can see I already have the armpit dimensions in there. I've got the length in there, and I did take those measurements so I could go ahead and enter them in there. I believe it's 22 and then the length was 27, so that's done. Go in and fill out the title. You're going to follow that same exact process to get this item listed and then cross-listed out to those different platforms. All right, so I'm going to show you a few other features that you're going to want to make sure that you're taking advantage of. I'm going to click over into my active listings and then go ahead and change this to see oldest listings. I can also go and set this to stale list listings. And then from here, this is where you're going to do the bulk delist and relist. I guess you could do it on new inventory, but you know, the point of it is to clear out your older inventory. I'm actually going to click over to my next page because I actually already did these a little bit earlier today. And so if I do the bulk delist and relist, you're going to be able to come in here and select those listings and then go ahead and hit this button down here where it says bulk delist and relist, and you can choose which platform. So for me, I do Poshmark and Mercari. I do not do eBay because that will use up my free listings on eBay. So I just do Poshmark, Mercari, and then hit confirm. All right, so once you've got those selected, whichever platforms that you want to delist and relist from, you're going to click confirm, and that's going to start actually taking you through this process. You're going to see down here over at the bottom that this is where that delist, relist, activate or progress is happening. You're going to be able to go in here and see this. It does take some time, but it is there working in the background for you. So as that's working, you can go and do other things on your computer. You know, you could go and walk away from your computer. You could go and do other things, and even in Vendoo while that is running. So while that is running, I'm actually going to take you over here into my solds, and these are what has sold just in the last few hours. So right here, if you click this little arrow, this is going to be the sales that were detected, and this is where you're going to find, you know, those sales. You're going to be able to come in here and enter in any sale details that you want to enter. This is for your own information. If you want to enter any sort of shipping expenses you had, or if you had a cost of goods for that item that you want to track, you can come in and enter that here. You can change if for some reason the date you listed it was different, the date you sold, whatever. You have full control over these. And then you can add in those sales details. As soon as you have those entered, you can go ahead and click clear. So for this one, it's sold on Poshmark. You can see that there's no other platforms listed here. If for some reason, say for example, there was an active listing, let's say this one had an active listing on active offer, I should say, on Poshmark, and Vendoo wasn't able to delist because of an active offer that was, you know, out there, Poshmark is going to prevent that delist from happening. It would show up here, but you're seeing that there are no platforms where that is still listed. So these were automatically delisted from those other platforms as soon as that sale was detected. So this one sold on Poshmark, that one sold on eBay, and I'm going to go ahead and click to clear that. Now, what Vendoo does is this gives you one place to be able to manage all of your inventory from, no matter where it is listed. You're actually able to come in here and click, let's say if you just wanted to see
items that were still undersold. Let me go over to active. If you wanted to see just the items that are active on Mercari, you could click that one. You see how the line is under that. Or let's say we wanted to see what is on Mercari and on Poshmark. You can click both of those. That is going to pull those up. Or maybe we want to see, hey, what is on, let me see if I can, oops, what's on Poshmark not listed, and then that's going to pull up. So active, Poshmark not listed, that is going to pull up the items that are not, listed over to Poshmark. So you have so much capability in this to be able to find your inventory. You can come in here to the search bar, be able to search the title, be able to search by a SKU. There's even advanced filters where you can come in this pull down, be able to say, let's see if it was sold on a certain date or created on a certain date. You could find those listings. If you've got duplicates, that's a way to be able to find duplicates. So a whole lot of capability that is built into this tool. And I do want to clarify that this is much more than just a free cross-listing tool. If you're looking at free cross-listing tools, what those essentially are a way to copy and paste listings over from one platform to another platform. They are in no way connected. There's no way to be able to manage your inventory across multiple platforms. So that's what Vendoo does for you, is it actually gives you, one place to go. It's a one-stop shop to be able to manage your inventory no matter where it is listed. So maybe you have an item that's just on Facebook, you have it, you could come in here. If it's in Vendoo, you're going to be able to see that from there. It also gives you a snapshot. You can go into this analytics tab and it's going to show you all of that information. Say, for example, all of your revenue and profit across those multiple platforms. It gives you one place to be able to get a snapshot of your entire business across all of the different platforms that you're selling. In this analytics tab, you're also going to get information about each platform that you're selling on. So you can see, pie chart wise, where your revenue is coming from. You can see what sorts of categories are selling best, what sorts of brands are selling best, what your average sale price is by marketplace, and where your sales are coming from. All right, so that is pretty much everything to be able to get started with Vendoo, but it really is a reseller's best friend because it does save you so much time in being able to sell across multiple platforms, being able to manage inventory across multiple platforms, and being able to make more sales because you're getting more eyeballs on your items. Plus, you've also got those tools like that bulk delist and relist that's going to boost your listings. It's not going to even boost your listings. It's going to completely take them down, put them on as fresh, brand new listings with a brand new URL. So it is literally brand new to that platform and be able to bring in sales because you have a new item in the system, a new item on that platform.
Thank you so much for watching, and if you found this video helpful, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and hit that like button. And thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video soon.